Big breaking news we're tracking on NDTV this morning. The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has backed US tariffs on India. The Ukrainian President has said that they have a right to put tariffs on nations that help Russia. In fact, on a US channel, on ABC to be precise, a journalist asked the Ukrainian President, and I quote, "You saw the meeting between Modi, Xi and Putin. Did Trump's plan of putting tariffs on India backfire?" To which the Ukrainian President, Mr. Zelensky, responded, and I quote, "It is the right idea to put tariffs on countries that continue to make deals with Russia." The big breaking news we're tracking, Zelensky has now backed US tariffs on India. Vishal Vivek has been tracking the finer developments and all that's unfolding behind the scenes. He joins us live from the newsroom at the moment. Vishal, take us through the latest developments.
So this statement has come as a surprise because Zelensky has spoken with PM Modi in the recent past, particularly in the last 1 month or so, twice. And both the times he has expressed his, appreciation as to how PM Modi and India has, they've rallied to support Ukraine on its war against Russia, and also vouched for peace in Ukraine, because Ukraine has been affected mostly in the war. So that is what has been India's stand. But this statement from Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky has indeed come as a surprise. He has clearly gone on to say that the fact that the countries that do business with Russia have been sanctioned, have been levied heavy tariffs. This is not a bad sign. This is indeed necessary, and this should have happened. This is what Zelensky has said. This was in response to the question that the ABC journalist asked, in which she asked that whether the tariffs that have been put on nations that do business with Russia, particularly India, the 50% tariffs, have they backfired? Because in the last 1 week we've seen that all the three leaders, Chinese, Russian and Indian leaders, were seen on the same stage at the SEO summit in China. So that signified that a new bloc is emerging, a new bloc is solidifying against the US. So that question was on those lines, that have those tariffs backfired? To which Zelensky has said that these tariffs are needed because anyone who does business with Russia needs to be penalized, is what Volodymyr Zelensky has gone on to say, and also said that if Russia is, Russia has to be stopped, then anyone who does business with Russia needs to be stopped. Russian economy, only when the Russian economy is affected due to stoppage of these deals, then only this war will stop. So he has sort of chosen the same trajectory that the US administration has chosen in the last few weeks or so, in which they have clearly blamed India, erroneously blamed India for the war in Ukraine. He has not been, as rabid as the US administration folks, but he has indeed put the blame on India for this war.
Well, just building on that crucial conversation that Prime Minister Modi and Zelensky had ahead of the SEO meeting, the Ukrainian president, as you were highlighting, had clearly said that they had a productive and important conversation, and the key word being shared vision on achieving real peace. They also reaffirmed readiness for talks with Russia, and now a total U-turn of sorts.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And mind you, PM Modi is one of the few leaders in the world that have gone on to speak with both the leaders on both the sides of the war, be it President Putin from Russia or Zelensky from Ukraine. He has spoken with both the leaders and spread this message of peace. Just a few years ago, when in an in-person meeting with Vladimir Putin, PM Modi had clearly stated that this is not an era for war. So that message had resonated across the globe, and PM Modi has gone on to repeat that message time and again, that India vouches for peace. This is not an era for war. So India's messaging has been quite resilient, quite fruitful, and very consistent when it comes to the Ukraine war. But sadly, India is getting attacked from the US side, and now Zelensky is also speaking on the same line. So whether it's a new strategy from the US side to which Zelensky is responding, that will all have to be seen, because so far this strategy doesn't seem to be working at all.
Vishal, thanks so much as always for providing further clarity regarding the matter.